The reason for this video today is I needed to make a GIF in Premiere Pro CS2 5.5 and couldn't find anything on the internet that helped me actually do it. So this is what I learned. Get your video, and in this case, it's just a clip that I have. If you notice the resolution on it, it's 1920 by 1080, 30 frames a second. And I'm going to right click, tell it to make a new sequence from that clip. So my sequence is going to be the same dimensions as the source material. And now I'm going to find just a spot here where I'm going to make a clip. So I'm going to go Control K to make a cut. Find a place where I want to stop, make another Control K. And now I'm just going to delete the video in front, delete the video in back, slide what's left over to the beginning of the sequence. We see it's 221. We go into sequence settings and we see nothing special here. I just want to show you that I haven't changed anything for the GIF procedures, just like you were doing a regular edit. My source and sequence are both 1920 by 1080. Nothing's changed there. So now we're going to go and hit Control M so we can export media. And this is where the magic happens. In format, you go to animated GIF. Select that, give it a name, and then we see that it's going to be a 320 by 240. If we go into our preset, the only preset we're given is the 320 by 240, and it's 10 frames a second. You can't change it there, but I'll show you where you'll be able to change that. So we come down here to frame rate, select 15. We're going to go with progressive as the field type, as this is going to be played on a computer. And the aspect is going to be HD anamorphic because we're in a 1080 format. And we're going to export. Now we come over to our folder, look for the file, name GIF, and we come down and open it with a browser. In this case, it's Firefox. And there it is. There's no border around it. It's nice and clean. It's smooth. There it is. It doesn't get any easier than that, but it's hard to find this information for some reason. If you do it wrong, you'll end up getting pillars either on top or bottom. And what I quickly discovered is that the file format has to match the format that you're going to output for your GIF. So that's why we're in 1080. So here's name, the one we outputted, and as you'll see, it's the same thing. It says HD anamorphic, which I had outputted earlier. Now, coming back out into Premiere, let's go back to Control M for making media. And we're going to go into the basic settings. And you see that we can change that number up and down independently. And we export this. We'll give it a name. We look for it in our list. We select the browser to play it back. And you see that there are pillars left and right. So conceivably, if you wanted to have custom sized pillars, you could manipulate those numbers up and down until you found something that actually worked for you. But for most of us, that's not what we want to do. So back at the export settings, if we turn on the aspect lock and we dial in 1920, we get a 1440 as your height. And what that'll do is it'll actually output a full screen GIF. Here's the output. It fills the entire browser screen, unlike the 1920 by 1080, which gives you pillars that you're stuck with. Now, one more time back into settings. If you go to custom, and let's say you go half the size of custom. So 1320, we make it 160. What will happen if we don't change anything else? We stay in the HD mode and we export. What you end up with is this, a smaller size GIF. Isn't that wonderful? So basically, you can output a GIF. It's really easy. You don't have to do anything. It's all done on the output module side of it. If you found this video helpful, please leave us a comment, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.